Hi, this is Rob. I'm going to show you how to do the exercises that go along with the Math Antics video lesson, the number line. Are you ready? Let's get started. For problem 1, we're supposed to draw a number line that goes from 8 to 12. Then put a dot halfway between the whole numbers 10 and 11. What number does that dot represent? Right. So we'll start with a straight line, and then we'll put an arrow on each end because we're only going to show the numbers from 8 to 12, but the numbers go less than 8 and greater than 12. So, all right, let's put in our marks now. Okay, so this will be for 8, and then we'll space it out about here, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, that's pretty good. 9, 10, 11, 12. And now we're going to put a dot halfway between the whole numbers 10 and 11. So in between 10 and 11 on the number line, put this right here. And then what number does that dot represent? Well, it's halfway between 10 and 11, so it's 1/2 more than 10, so it's 10 and a half. So 10 and a half. Or if you want to write it as a decimal, it'd be 10.5. For problem 2, we're supposed to draw a number line that goes from 0 to 20, but only show the even numbers on it. Then put a dot halfway between the whole numbers 6 and 8. What number does that dot represent? All right, so we want to draw a number line that goes from 0 to 20, but only the even numbers are on it. All right, so we'll start with 0 because that's an even number. And then I'll wait to draw the line until I draw out the hash marks. That way I make the line the right length in case the spacing is weird. But okay, so I only want to show the even numbers, so I'll count by 2. So we'll start with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. This is a little hard to do with these tools. It's hopefully easier to do on paper, but try to make a straight line here. That's pretty good. And have it start right at the 0, since that's how we're doing these lines, but then an arrow on this end here. And then I will label all of these. We have 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. And then we need to put a dot halfway between the whole numbers 6 and 8. 6 and 8. All right, so it's halfway between 6 and 8, but remember these hash marks show 2 units each, so halfway between is 1 unit, so this dot right here represents 7. So I'll draw an arrow to it. It's 7. For problem 3, we're supposed to draw a number line that goes from 0 to 70, but only show multiples of 10. Then put a dot halfway between the whole numbers 30 and 40. What number does that dot represent? Let's see, I'll draw the line first this time, and then do the hash mark. So 0 to 70. So 0, and then, and we're only showing multiples of 10, so we'll count by 10. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Wow, that worked out pretty well. Then the arrow on that end there. We have 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Then put a dot halfway between the whole numbers 30 and 40. Right here. There's 30 and 40, halfway between. What number does that dot represent? Well, there's 10 in between each hash mark here, so halfway between would be 5. 5 is half of 10, so 30 plus 5 is 35. I'll draw it down there. So 35 is what that dot represents right there. For problem 4, we're given this number line here, and then we're asked what numbers do the dots on this number line represent? So we have the main marks are 0, 1, 2, and 3, and then we also have these marks in between. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 marks in between. So that divides this up into 10 segments. Each of these segments is 1/10 of 1. So it's 1/10. So this 1/10, 2, 3, 4/10. So this right here represents 4/10. 4 over 10. Or you could write it as 0.4. Either one of those is correct. And then this dot here, it's between 2 and 3, and it's The marks aren't that different, but you can kind of see that this mark's slightly bigger. It's the one halfway in between the big marks. So that helps you realize that that's 0.5 or 2.5 in this case. And then it's 1/10 more than that, 0.6 or 6/10. So 2 plus 6/10. So it's 2 and 6/10 or 2.6. And for problem 5, we're supposed to fill in the missing numbers on this number line. So we have this number line that goes from 0 to, well, 1 mark past 35. We'll find out what that is in a bit. And it appears to be counting by 5s. Like 10 to 15, there's 5 in between here. And 30 to 35, there's 5 in between here. So what are the missing numbers or the missing labels for these marks here? These hash marks. So between 0 and 10, well, halfway between 0 and 10 is 5, and also we're counting by 5, so that would be 5. Then 15, the next mark is 5 more than that, so that would be 20. And then 5 more than that, 20 plus 5, 25. And then that goes to 30, which fits, that all flows properly. And then from 35, the next mark over would be 5 more, so that would be 40. So the missing numbers on this number line are 5, 20, 25, and 40.